Fighting crime is a collective responsibility. While the Zimbabwe Republic Police plays its part, you also have to play your own part in our quest to create a peaceful and crime-free society. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani, and welcome to yet another episode of Crime and Road Safety Watch, a program that is proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police, as a way of cementing police-public synergies in the fight against crime. We start off with a story where the Criminal Investigation Department Vehicle Theft Squad Harare apprehended 3 robbers for a robbery act that they committed in Belvedere area near Marimba Shopping Center in Harare. We visited the Vehicle Theft Squad Harare and spoke to the officer in charge, Detective Chief Inspector Pikirai Chipwadzo, for more on this case.
We apprehended 3 accused persons who recently robbed a motor vehicle in Harare. The 3 accused persons are Enoch Mawarire, aged 39 of Kadoma, Kulekanis Banda, aged 34 of Chegutu, and Ian Tizora, aged 29 of Epweth, Harare. The circumstances are that the 3 accused persons approached the complainant, Nyasha Mukandapi, who was parked at corner Mbuyanehanda and Albion in Harare CBD. They purported to hire him to Belvedere and offered him $5, which they agreed, and they got into the motor vehicle. One of the accused persons sat in the front seat, whilst the other sat behind the driver, and proceeded to Belvedere. Upon reaching their destination, the accused persons ordered the complainant to stop. Immediately, they grabbed the complainant from the back and manhandled him and took over his motor vehicle, leaving him stranded at the scene and drove off towards the Harare Central Business District. The complainant sought assistance and proceeded to ZRP copy, where he made a report. 3 hours after the report was made, our crack team, which was deployed in the area, managed to locate the motor vehicle parked at Makoni Shopping Center in Chitungwiza without its number plates. They immediately pounced on the accused persons and arrested them whilst in the vehicle, and recovered the registration plates of the same motor vehicle inside, and some other properties which had been stolen from the complainant in Belvedere. This property includes the complainant's cell phone and 4 dinner plates.
We also managed to speak to the complainant, who narrated the horrifying experience he suffered at the hands of these merciless criminals.
Ndakanga ndichitodera few pati kuna Albion na Mbuyanehanda. Pandakati ndibude pandakamhanyirwa nemukomana anga akapfeka worksuit ane bandage musoro. Anzi mukoma ndikuda taxi. Ndida kuenda koke Marimba $5. Zvikanzi ndine umwe wangu wandinayo uyu. Ini ndakati kwasaka kudhaka kwandikaita kuti ndingasvika kumba ndiye ari kundiperekedza mufana wangu akabva apinda. Saka patakanotena paoke Marimba panga pane rima paoke pacho pasina kana light. Ndatarisa futi pamberi ndikuona hapana futi kana light. Ndaanda kususpecta kuti vanhu vaimbafa. Akatarisa achona ndiri kufunga zvikanzi aiwa mudhara dhondwari uri kuona pane mota iyo tasvika. Saka ndakunosvika pamota yeye varume tasvika kaisi zvikanzi aiwa tena right. Saka pakatena right ndopandakabva ndaona kuti chachitsotsi amene changa akabata uku vamwe unobata gear lever yavhaisa mota mupaki umwe bvandisa chinhu mugozi. Zvikanzi right tsika mota. Zvikanzi right toda kuti ufambe wakatarisa kumberi usacheuka. Saka akabva andisecha bvatora makey bvatora wallet. Takasvika panapa takabva tangotambirawo nokukurumidza. Yabva kuti aiwo chiripoti yako nyako pamaketi isu takuita basa redu. Ndiri pamaketi paya ndakaripota ndikagara ndikaona 1 hour 2 hours wana anodzoka chii. Ndopatikazofona zvikanzi mota tatoiwana takwa makoni. Ndo pavakandotora panapa ndichisvikawo panapa ndatongoona mukomana wane bandage rake ndezvechokwadi abatwa noumwe wake. Chikuru ndinotenda mapurisa nebasa ravakaita nekuti vakandibatsira zvandandisingafungiri. Panguva iyo ini ndakanga ndatolutsa huku ndichoti zvapera.
We want to urge members of the public to quickly report these type of incidents to the nearest police station at the earliest possible opportunity. This will enable us to quickly activate our crack teams so that prompt follow-ups can be made, like what happened in this instance.
Crime and Road Safety Watch can confirm that accused number 1 and 2, that is Enoch Mawarire, age 39, and Kulekani Sibanda, age 34, appeared at court where they pleaded guilty and they were convicted to 12 years imprisonment each. Meanwhile, the state withdrew charges for the third accused person, that is Ian Tizora, age 29, and he was acquitted. Moving on, we would like to issue a stern warning to perpetrators of sexual offences that your days are numbered because we are coming after you without fear or favor. Here is a recent interview which we conducted with S31E victim-friendly unit at the CID headquarters in Harare.
Lately, we have made a number of arrests for related offences, and the perpetrators have since been taken to court where they were convicted and sentenced to severe and deterrent sentences. In one of the arrests, an 18-year-old Gokwe man by the name Makwe Machena committed a series of rape cases against 3 juveniles. Investigations revealed that he was employed as a domestic worker. He would entice them with mega snakes and lure them into his room where he would take turns to rape them one after the other. On 2 different occasions, he would tie the other 2 while raping one of them. The complainant got suspicious when she found the juveniles without their undergarments, while the accused had just left the room. The juveniles then narrated their disturbing experiences with the perpetrator upon being interviewed, leading to a police report that eventually led to the perpetrator's arrest. He was taken to court where he was found guilty on 6 counts of rape and was convicted and sentenced to 90 years imprisonment, and is serving an effective 45 years imprisonment. In the other case, Norbert Sebastian, a 39-year-old man from Bindura, also attempted to rape a pregnant woman when he met her along a secluded road. He grabbed the woman's jacket and dragged her for about 30 meters into a bushy area. The woman wrestled with the accused for some time as he attempted to rape her. She then pleaded with the accused to go to her place of residence to have sexual intercourse in the house instead of the bush, to which the accused agreed. On arrival, the victim revealed the matter to her husband, who was at home, and the other residents assisted to apprehend the accused. He was subsequently arrested and also taken to court where he was convicted and sentenced to an effective 20 years imprisonment. In another case of aggravated indecent assault, a 44-year-old Gurube woman sexually abused a 14-year-old boy. In the first case, the accused entered a room where the complainant was sleeping and forcibly fondled the boy and forced herself on the boy without the boy's consent. She also had sexual intercourse with the boy on a different day without his consent and threatened not to pay the victim's school fees if he revealed the abuse to anyone. Accused appeared in court and was convicted and sentenced to an effective 20 years imprisonment. We also arrested 2 people on separate occasions for attempted rape cases they committed respectively. We want to take this opportunity once again to issue a stern warning to perpetrators of sexual offences that we will leave no stone unturned to account for you. We also want to remind members of the public to take extra care of children and to treat anyone as a potential abuser. On that note, we also want to thank the Judiciary Service Commission along the law enforcement chain for giving deterrent sentences to such criminals. The severe punishment acts as a deterrent measure and helps in fighting crimes of this nature.
We say no to any form of sexual offences. Please rush to any nearest police establishment should you suspect any form of sexual offense to be happening anywhere, anytime. From that story, we're taking a short breather. Do not move an inch. We'll be right back. Welcome back. We are now in the second segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Thank you for staying tuned. Police in Chirundu reacted swiftly to information that was received from the International Criminal Police Organization, Interpol, regarding a stolen vehicle that is a Toyota Fortuner GD6 white in color, which was headed towards Zambia. On receiving this information, police intercepted the vehicle along the Harare-Chirundu road. The vehicle, which was stolen in South Africa, was affixed with a fake registration plate to deceive law enforcers. But police picked it up, checked the chassis and engine numbers, and they both matched that of the stolen vehicle, the Fortuner, whose registration number is KKW042L. 2 people were apprehended in connection with this case. They appeared in court, where they were remanded in custody for continuation of trial. Moving on, the Zimbabwe Republic Police in Mashonaland East Province has applauded public cooperation in fighting crime, which has yielded a reduction of 7% from January to date as compared to the same period last year. This was revealed during a crime awareness campaign which was conducted at St. Anne's Goto in Weza by the officer commanding Police Mashonaland East Province, Commissioner Dr. Wycliffe Makamache.
I do understand that achieving safety in our communities is a shared responsibility, and that together we can make it. The province recorded 23,701 cases ranging from January 2025 to August 2025, in comparison to 25,590 cases received in year 2024. And this creates a reduction by 1,889 cases, representing a 7% decrease in general crime. Of these, most of the murder cases recorded were hinged on conflicts among family members. Cattle rustling has taken a fair share of criminal nuisance in our society. The national herd has depleted. The most heartless situations involve those that debone and pack meat in sacks or buckets, disguising as honey or meat or milk transporters. As police, we warn you, and we shall leave no stone unturned until sanity prevails in our community. I must admit that as a nation, we are being affected by the scourge of drug and substance abuse, which primarily affects the future generation of this great nation. I implore you all to join hands and control this epidemic menace at our communities, including schools.
Vari kutirwira iwa mapurisa handisi kuti vari pabasa kabedzi, vari kurwira isu kuti tirambe tine zviwanikwa zvedu zvatinazvo mumisha. Ndo chinhu chihombe. Community tibatati nemapurisa nevana vadiki tese mumisha umu pakaparwa mhosva, kana yaunoona kuti iwewe imhosva imhan'ari.
Ngatiti mombe dzangu dzabiwa, ikanga ine muchiso hazvinetse kuti iwanikwe. Ikawanikwa nemapurisa yanga yabiwa, kuti uzoenda ipapo chinotaura kuti mombe iyi ndeyangu, panoda some form of identification. Saka cattle branding zvakakosha kuti mombe yako bosi unoti aiwa iyi mombe ndeyangu iyi. Isusu tiripo kukupai macertificates kuti mombe iyi ndeyangu, iyi certificate yangu iyi inenge ine masymbols aripo anoratidza kuti iyi mombe yekwavanyatanga, iyi mombe yekwavanhingi. Ndo zvakakoshera branding.
Tikakwanisa kuwana ruzivo maererano nezvemadrugs, tikakwanisa kuwana ruzivo rwezo rakashatira nekukwanisawo kuripota kwatingaite kunge taencounter issue ine chekuita nezvemadrugs. Izvozvo zvatibatsira zvakanyanya sevechidiki muno muhwedza nekuti takwanisa kuwana mukana wekudzidziswa zvinoita kuti future yedu isusu as the young generation ienderere mberi.
We now move on to road safety issues with the Traffic Safety Council of Zimbabwe.
In this summer season, our tires often fall victim due to high temperatures, and this often results in tire bursts. This, however, is very dangerous for drivers, passengers, and all road users, including surrounding vehicles. There are several factors that causes tire bursts in summer, the primary factor being warm temperatures, high speeds, the use of worn tires, under and over inflated tires, which can cause your tires to overheat. Now, as a driver, make sure each tire is filled to the vehicle manufacturer's recommended inflation pressure, which is listed in your owner's manual. And don't forget to check your spare if your vehicle is equipped with one. To get an accurate reading, check pressure when tires are cold, meaning they haven't been driven on for at least 3 hours. Do not inflate your tires to the pressure listed on the tire itself. That number is the maximum pressure the tire can hold, not the recommended pressure for your vehicle. A tire doesn't have to be punctured to lose air. All tires naturally lose some air over time. In fact, underinflation is the leading cause of tire failure. As Traffic Safety Council Zimbabwe would like to encourage the motoring public to ensure that their tires have the recommended tire pressure and that they are properly inflated. We also urge them to reduce heavy load and to keep vehicle weight to a minimum in this season to avoid excess pressure on tires. Considering that high temperatures are a cause of tire bursts, we therefore encourage the motoring public to avoid speeding so that in the event of a tire burst, they will be able to control their vehicle and put it to stop without being involved in a road crash. Lastly, we encourage the motoring public to always use reputable tire brands, and after importing a vehicle, make sure you change all the accessories on that vehicle to suit the regulations of this country, and this applies also to tires. Some other tips to consider: inspect your tires at least once a month and before long trips. Look closely at your tread and replace tires that have uneven wear or insufficient tread. Tires for electric vehicles are heavier, but all tires require the same maintenance. Low rolling resistance tires for conventional vehicles could also have lower tread life. An inspection is not just about checking tire pressure and age. Remember to check for any damage or conditions that may need attention. The tread and sidewalls for any cuts, punctures, bulges, scraps, cracks, or bumps. If you find tire damage, take your vehicle to a tire professional.
Yes, there you have it. Safety first, there is no second chance. Play your part. From that story, we are taking a short breather. We'll be back in the third and final segment. Welcome back. We are now in the third and final segment of Crime and Road Safety Watch. Thank you for staying tuned. The chairperson S31E11 Women Network, that is Commissioner Grace Ndou, recently descended in the city of Kings and Queens in Wobulawayo with her entourage on a work-related workshop. The workshop was aimed at improving law enforcement duties, work relationships and personal lives of police officers. This is one among many such workshops the network conducts in provinces around the country.
The main thrust of this visit really is to empower women police officers and also our male counterparts so that they are not left behind. we want to remind each other as female officers on the thrust of Women Network. The thrust being that Women Network seeks to empower women in terms of competency skills, that they may be able to hold or occupy decision-making positions. We also intend to ensure that through these visits, we encourage the female officers to take up the opportunities to further their professional qualifications. We'll be talking about professional growth. What is the expectation for them to grow within the service? And what better way to build this image when we behave in line with the expected standards of the police?
I'm grateful for this program, especially grateful to our CGP for giving us this opportunity to come and learn at this event. I'm also grateful to our chairperson, the Women Network chairperson, who came here and enlightened us about so many things that pertain to the Women Network. She encouraged us to do projects, to go to school, upgrade ourselves, to take up opportunities even in our workplace.
We now move on to people who are on the police wanted list. This week's wanted persons are from Mashonaland East Province, where S31E Nyamapanda is looking for Simba Katerere, age 30, of Chief Nyamukowo Mudzi, in connection with an attempted murder case. S31E Nyamapanda is also looking for Philip Mungani of Nyawa villager Chief Goroga Mudzi, in connection with a rape case. Also wanted in connection with a rape case is Takaende Sanyandoro of Nyawa villager Chief Mudzi. Should you have information that may help in locating any of these wanted people, please feel free to visit or contact any nearest police establishment. Alternatively, you can talk to us on any of the following details. Our national complaints desk number is 0242 703 631. You can also talk to us on the S31E WhatsApp number 0712 800 197. Visit our website www.s31e.gov.zw. Email us on feedback@s31e.gov.zw. You can also talk to us on our X handle @PoliceZimbabwe. Follow and like us on our Facebook page Zimbabwe Republic Police. To those who may have missed any of our previous episodes, do not despair, as you can watch all crime and road safety watch episodes on the S31E YouTube channel Zimbabwe Republic Police. There you have it, viewers. It really has been a pleasure having you along. My name is Elliot Kudzai Ganyani from the Crime and Road Safety Watch crew behind the scenes and the Zimbabwe Republic Police in its entirety. Yes, do remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. Also remember to be responsible and law-abiding citizens. Until we meet again next time, it is bye-bye for now.